What would you tell your younger self if you could go back in time? Imagine having the chance to share the wisdom you've gained over the years, insights that could shape not just your own life but the lives of others. Today, we're diving into the stories of those who have lived through the joys and challenges of aging, sharing their reflections on what they wish they had known at 60. As we journey through this video, we'll hear from inspiring individuals who have learned valuable lessons about health, relationships, and the importance of pursuing passions. Each story will highlight the significance of embracing the wisdom gained from life experiences and the impact of those lessons on living a fulfilling life. Join us as we explore the reflections of those who are now 80 years old and let their insights guide you toward a brighter, more purposeful future. Number 1. The importance of health. When Mr. Thompson turned 60, he was at the peak of his career. A dedicated employee, he poured his heart and soul into his work, often sacrificing personal time for the sake of meeting deadlines and achieving professional milestones. Social gatherings became rare for him as he prioritized projects and obligations over family and friends. However, in his relentless pursuit of success, Mr. Thompson overlooked a critical aspect of life: his health. Years passed, and Mr. Thompson found himself feeling increasingly fatigued, often battling minor illnesses that he brushed aside. "It's just a part of aging," he would tell himself. Yet, as the years went on, his health began to deteriorate. Simple tasks like climbing stairs became daunting, and he struggled to keep up with his grandchildren during family gatherings. It wasn't until a routine checkup revealed alarming health issues that Mr. Thompson realized the grave mistake he had made. He wished he had prioritized his health as much as his career. From Mr. Thompson's journey, we learn a crucial lesson. Prioritize your health through regular checkups, consistent exercise, and a balanced diet. It's easy to become absorbed in the daily grind and overlook the signs our bodies send us. Investing time in our well-being today not only improves our quality of life, but also enhances our ability to enjoy the moments that truly matter: time with loved ones, pursuing hobbies, and simply living life to the fullest. By taking proactive steps to care for our health, we can avoid the regrets that come from neglect and set a strong foundation for a vibrant future. Remember, good health is not just a goal, it's a way to enrich every aspect of our lives. Number 2. Nurturing relationships. Mrs. Johnson was a force to be reckoned with in her career. As a successful executive, she dedicated countless hours to climbing the corporate ladder, often at the expense of her personal relationships. With each promotion came more responsibilities, and Mrs. Johnson found herself increasingly consumed by her work. While she achieved great success professionally, the cost was high. Years passed with family gatherings missed, and friendships faded into distant memories. "I'll reconnect when I have more time," she often told herself, believing that her success would one day afford her the luxury of leisure and reconnection. It wasn't until Mrs. Johnson turned 80 that she began to reflect on her life choices. At a recent family gathering, she noticed the empty chairs around the table. Many of her friends had drifted away, and family members had grown distant, preoccupied with their own lives. Although she was surrounded by loved ones, a deep sense of longing washed over her. She wished she had invested more time in nurturing those relationships that once brought her joy. The realization hit her hard. Professional achievements, while fulfilling, can never replace the warmth of meaningful connections. From Mrs. Johnson's experience, we learn the invaluable lesson of fostering and maintaining relationships. Time spent with loved ones is not just important, it is essential for a fulfilling life. No amount of success can compare to the laughter shared with friends or the love felt within a family. The bonds we create are the threads that enrich our lives and provide support during challenging times. As we navigate our careers and responsibilities, let's remember to prioritize those relationships that truly matter. Making time for loved ones today not only enhances our happiness, but also builds a legacy of love and connection that we can cherish for years to come. Number 3, financial wisdom. Mr. Adams always believed that he had plenty of time to think about his finances. In his younger years, he enjoyed a comfortable lifestyle, spending his paycheck on experiences like travel, dining out, and hobbies. With a steady job, the idea of saving and investing felt unnecessary. "I'll worry about retirement later," he often reassured himself, thinking the future would take care of itself. However, as the years flew by, Mr. Adams realized too late that he had neglected to build a safety net for his later years. Now, at 80, Mr. Adams faces a stark reality. The vibrant life he envisioned for his retirement has become a daily struggle to make ends meet. Financial insecurity looms over him, limiting his ability to enjoy activities he once took for granted, like traveling to see family or indulging in hobbies. His regret is palpable as he recounts the missed opportunities to invest in retirement funds and save a portion of his income. "If only I had started saving earlier," he reflects. "I would have been in a much different position today." Mr. Adams' experience serves as a crucial lesson for all of us. Start saving and investing early. Financial security can significantly impact your quality of life in your later years. By setting aside even a small amount consistently, you can build a robust foundation for your future. The power of compound interest can turn modest savings into a substantial nest egg over time, offering the freedom to enjoy life without financial stress. Remember, it's never too late to begin. However, the sooner you start, the more choices you'll have down the road. Make financial wisdom a priority today and secure a brighter future for yourself tomorrow. Number 4, pursuing passions. Ms. Rivera was a talented painter with a vibrant imagination and a unique perspective on the world. However, as she approached her 30s, the realities of life began to weigh heavily on her. The desire for financial stability took precedence, and she made the difficult decision to put her passion for painting on hold to pursue a more conventional career. She landed a stable job that provided a steady paycheck, but left little room for creativity. As the years rolled by, the paintbrushes that once brought her joy gathered dust, and her canvases remained blank, overshadowed by the daily grind of work. Now at 80, Ms. Rivera reflects on her life with a sense of longing. While she built a successful career that afforded her a comfortable living, the fulfillment she had once experienced through her art was conspicuously absent. She often attended gallery shows and felt a pang of regret as she watched other artists showcase their work. "I always thought I could pick it back up later," she muses. But life has a way of slipping by, and the years spent sidelining her passion took a toll on her happiness. The vibrant colors of her dreams faded into the background of a life filled with obligations. Ms. Rivera's journey teaches us a vital lesson. Don't delay your dreams. Pursue your passions and interests, no matter your age. It's easy to put aside what we love for the sake of practicality, but the joy derived from following our passions is irreplaceable. Engaging in activities that light us up not only enriches our lives but also enhances our well-being. Whether it's painting, writing, or any other form of creative expression, dedicating time to what you love can lead to a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Embrace your passions today and remember that it's never too late to pursue what brings you joy. Your dreams are worth chasing, regardless of the stage of life you're in. Number 5, embracing change. Mr. Lee was a creature of habit, deeply rooted in the familiar comforts of his daily routine. In his 60s, he found solace in the patterns he had established over the years. Change was something he resisted, viewing it as a threat to the stability he had worked hard to achieve. When new technologies emerged and trends shifted, Mr. Lee often dismissed them as fads, convinced that his tried and true ways were sufficient. Unfortunately, this resistance to change left him feeling stagnant, missing out on opportunities for personal growth that could have enriched his life. As time went on, Mr. Lee began to notice the consequences of his reluctance. Friends and family members who embraced change were exploring new hobbies, traveling to new places, and learning new skills. Meanwhile, Mr. Lee remained confined within his comfort zone, feeling increasingly isolated. It wasn't until a close friend invited him to a painting class that he reluctantly decided to give it a try. To his surprise, he discovered a passion for art that he never knew existed. The experience opened his eyes to the beauty of trying something new and the joys of connecting with others through shared interests. Mr. Lee's story illustrates a crucial lesson. Embrace change and be open to new experiences. They can lead to unexpected joys and opportunities. Life is a constant journey of transformation, and resisting it can hold us back from discovering our true potential. By stepping outside our comfort zones and being receptive to new ideas, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities. Change can be intimidating, but it often brings with it the chance for growth and fulfillment. So let's follow Mr. Lee's lead and welcome change with open arms, for within those moments of uncertainty lie the seeds of new adventures waiting to blossom. Number 6. The value of learning. Mrs. Green was a dedicated teacher for over 3 decades, pouring her heart and soul into educating young minds. Upon her retirement, she felt a sense of relief and freedom, believing she could finally take a break from the rigors of learning and teaching. Initially, retirement seemed like a dream come true. She spent her days gardening, volunteering, and enjoying leisurely pursuits. However, as the months turned into years, Mrs. Green began to notice a shift within herself. Without the challenges and stimulation of learning, she felt her mind growing dull, and her enthusiasm for life began to wane. One day, while attending a local community event, Mrs. Green overheard a conversation about a new art class being offered. Curious, she decided to join, and it changed her perspective entirely. As she immersed herself in painting and drawing, she rediscovered the joy of learning. Each class ignited a spark in her that she thought had dimmed forever. The thrill of acquiring new skills and exploring her creativity rejuvenated her spirit, and she began to seek out other opportunities for learning, whether it was cooking classes, technology workshops, or even language courses. Mrs. Green's journey reveals a vital lesson. Keep learning new skills and knowledge. It keeps the mind active and engaged. Lifelong education isn't just for the young, it's essential for people of all ages. Engaging in new learning experiences not only enriches our lives, but also fosters a sense of purpose and fulfillment. The world is filled with endless opportunities to grow, and embracing them can enhance our quality of life in remarkable ways. So let's take a page from Mrs. Green's book and commit to lifelong learning, exploring new interests, and keeping our minds vibrant and curious. Every day presents a chance to learn something new, and the rewards of that journey can be truly transformative. Number 7. Managing stress and anxiety. Mr. Patel was a hardworking professional, committed to his job and driven by the desire to provide for his family. As he entered his 60s, however, the pressures of work began to take a toll on his health. Long hours, tight deadlines, and mounting responsibilities led to overwhelming stress that he struggled to manage. He found himself losing sleep, experiencing headaches, and feeling an ever-present weight on his shoulders. Despite the signs, Mr. Patel dismissed them as a normal part of working life, thinking he simply needed to push through it. But the reality was that his stress was spiraling out of control, significantly impacting his physical and mental well-being. One day, after a particularly grueling week, Mr. Patel experienced a panic attack at work. It was a wake-up call that forced him to confront the reality of his situation. Determined to regain control over his life, he sought help and discovered the benefits of mindfulness and stress management techniques. He began practicing meditation and deep breathing exercises, incorporating short breaks throughout his day to center himself. Additionally, he explored activities like yoga and journaling, which helped him process his thoughts and emotions more effectively. With time and dedication, Mr. Patel noticed a remarkable improvement in his mental clarity and overall health. Mr. Patel's experience teaches us an important lesson. Practice mindfulness and stress management techniques. They are essential for mental well-being. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to become overwhelmed by stress. But prioritizing self-care is crucial. Techniques like mindfulness meditation, exercise, and even simply taking a moment to breathe can have profound effects on our stress levels. By integrating these practices into our daily routines, we can build resilience against anxiety and foster a healthier, more balanced life. Let's remember Mr. Patel's journey as a reminder to care for our mental health and to embrace the tools that can help us manage stress effectively, allowing us to enjoy life to its fullest. Number 8. Giving back. In her 70s, Ms. White found herself grappling with the challenges that often accompany aging. Retirement had left a void that she didn't anticipate. While she had enjoyed a fulfilling career, the transition to a quieter life left her feeling somewhat lost. One day, a friend suggested volunteering at a local shelter, and though hesitant at first, Ms. White decided to give it a try. Little did she know that this decision would transform her life in ways she had never imagined. As she stepped into the shelter, Ms. White was greeted by warm smiles and the busy buzz of activity. She began helping with meal preparation and engaging with the residents. What started as a few hours a week quickly evolved into a regular commitment. She formed meaningful relationships with both the staff and the individuals she served. The laughter, stories, and gratitude she received in return filled her heart with joy. Ms. White discovered a renewed sense of purpose through her volunteer work, as she found that giving back to others not only benefited the community, but also enriched her own life. Ms. White's journey illustrates a powerful lesson. Giving back to the community can enrich your life and create lasting connections. Volunteering offers a unique opportunity to meet new people, share experiences, and make a difference in the lives of others. It fosters a sense of belonging and fulfillment that often eludes us in isolation. By stepping outside ourselves and offering our time and skills, we can cultivate joy and purpose in our lives, regardless of age. So let's take a cue from Ms. White and embrace the spirit of giving back. It's a beautiful way to enhance our own lives while positively impacting the world around us. Conclusion. As we reflect on the wisdom shared by Mr. Thompson, Mrs. Johnson, Mr. Adams, Ms. Rivera, Mr. Lee, Mrs. Green, Mr. Patel, and Ms. White, it becomes clear that life is a journey filled with valuable lessons. By prioritizing our health, nurturing relationships, embracing change, pursuing our passions, continuing to learn, managing stress, and giving back, we can create a life rich in purpose and fulfillment. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of life's most important lessons. We hope you found inspiration in these stories. If you enjoyed the video, please let us know by commenting below with a 9 or 0. Until next time, take care and keep cherishing every moment of your journey.